Rogan revealed that he was not surprised by what happened after Chris Rock and Will Smith famous incident. Rogan reflected on the Will Smith and Chris Rock incident at the Oscars, calling the event a wake-up call for Rock. He criticized the response from specific actors who acted like it all was normal. According to Rogan, there should have been big bodyguards and special hired people in the audience. And because of this problem, Smith wasn't stopped or reprimanded after slapping Rock and even went on to receive a standing ovation. Rogan expressed disbelief over how bizarre the whole scenario was and how it exposed the superficiality of Hollywood. But more importantly, Rogan revealed what happened after that incident, how celebrities reacted behind the doors, and there were some insane details that were not public. So, a few days ago, Rogan talked about Hollywood, how celebrities lie, do immoral things, and the only thing they want is to push their careers. And according to Rogan, this is not new. The same situation was in the 90s. Back then, people did some disgusting things in Hollywood for their careers. It was the same in the 2000s and even today. And so, as Rogan revealed, right after the incident, several celebrities went to check on Chris Rock and show their support. At the same time, Denzel Washington, Tyler Perry, and Bradley Cooper were seen comforting Will Smith during a commercial break. Washington reportedly told Smith, "At your highest moment, be careful. That's when the devil comes for you," which Smith later mentioned in his Best Actor acceptance speech. Despite being clearly shaken, Rock stayed calm and didn't make the situation worse. He chose not to press charges, even though the police were ready to act if needed. In response about this situation during the conversation with Adam Sandler, Rogan said, "It was almost like a guy who doesn't know how normal people act, thinking this is what you're supposed to do, go smack that guy," in everybody's mind. When you see Will Smith, "Oh, he slapped Chris Rock," that's like immediate. Not I Am Legend, not Muhammad Ali, not insanely good movies. The guy's an incredible actor, absolutely. He's been in so many banger movies. He's a blockbuster movie star, and people see him and they go, "Oh, he slapped Chris Rock." As Rogan explained behind the scenes, the Oscars organizers were very confused after the slap. There were several discussions among Academy officials about whether they should remove Will Smith from the event. Some reports said that the organizers talked to Smith's team and suggested he leave, but this wasn't enforced. There was a lot of pressure on both the organizers and the attendees, which made the rest of the event feel very tense and uncomfortable. And this is not the first time Rogan has criticized Hollywood's moral compass. This all started a few years ago. And in the last few years, Rogan's conflict with Hollywood celebrities continued and got even worse. For example, in 2020, Joe Rogan praised Ricky Gervais for his boldness in Hollywood. Rogan liked how Gervais was honest, especially when he told celebrities to stop pretending to care and just accept their awards. He admired that Gervais didn't worry about what others thought and spoke openly, which Rogan found refreshing. Rogan was especially impressed by Gervais's jokes about Apple in a made-up situation where people might send resumes to anyone for clout, showing Gervais wasn't afraid to speak his mind. Rogan also pointed out that even though Gervais's jokes were planned, they still showed his bold and rebellious side. He believed Gervais could say whatever he wanted because of the strong reputation he had built. Rogan admired that Gervais could stir things up and still be liked in Hollywood. He respected how Gervais could criticize big companies like Apple, showing the level of respect Gervais had earned in the industry. About Ricky Gervais's criticism of Hollywood actors, Rogan said, "I was like, thank you, Ricky. Thank God. He's out there swinging from the hip, chin up. I love it. He went after Apple. He might be able to do whatever he wants. You know, he's Ricky Gervais. He's got the ability to probably say, oh, I'll do it. I'll do it this way and only this way." And in the last few years, Rogan's conflict with Hollywood got even worse. In 2023, during the conversation with Tom Green, Joe Rogan expressed his concerns about Hollywood's culture, describing it as a place where people are being lied to follow a certain way of thinking. Rogan also talked about how this pressure makes actors, musicians, and other artists desperately try to get accepted by those in charge. People are constantly auditioning and trying to impress important figures, attending parties, and hoping to be noticed. This leads to a situation where they feel the need to follow the same ideas just to get by in the industry. Rogan mentioned that many people coming into Hollywood are already influenced by this thinking from their time in universities, adding to the culture of anxiety and conformity. Additionally, Rogan pointed out how social media influencers and reality stars have worsened this problem, as they also focus on becoming famous no matter what. Platforms like TikTok and shows like The Real Housewives have made this obsession with fame even stronger, creating more stress and confusion in Hollywood. He described the whole environment as chaotic, where people lose touch with reality, rely on therapy and medication, and struggle with their identities. To Rogan, Hollywood has become like a crazy cult, disconnected from the real world outside. Rogan added, "These people are just always going on auditions, always like, 'Please choose me, please choose me.' You're trying to get into places, trying to introduce them to other people, trying to be around other famous people. And so you get this overwhelming anxiety that fills the city. And then now you have TikTokers and influencers and all these people that are just trying to do anything to get famous." And in 2024, the conflict continues. And it got even worse when Joe Rogan, during a conversation with Adam Sandler, discussed how the slap forever changed Will Smith's public image. According to Rogan, this single act now follows Smith around, eclipsing his many achievements, and he said that Smith must regret it deeply, likely asking himself, "Why did I do that?" The incident not only altered Smith's legacy, but, in Rogan's view, revealed how disconnected he was from normal behavior at that moment. In contrast, Rogan praised Chris Rock for how he handled the slap, saying that moments like Rock's response elevate everyone who witnesses them. He likened Rock's resilience to rare moments where someone rises above adversity, stating, "That kind of moment happens like once every 8 years or something, where somebody becomes this figure that elevates all of us." For Rogan, Rock's grace under pressure was an inspiring example of strength and composure, and his reaction left a lasting impact on viewers, offering a sense of elevation in the midst of a deeply unsettling event. As Rogan revealed, some members of the Academy couldn't agree on whether they should ask Will Smith to leave right after the slap. In the end, they let him stay, which led to a lot of criticism in the following days. Later, the Academy said they did ask Smith to leave the building, but it wasn't clear how they told him this. At the same time, many people in the audience didn't realize what had happened at first, thinking the slap was part of a planned joke, until word started spreading among the attendees. Meanwhile, sources close to Chris Rock revealed that he received a surge of support from Hollywood figures and industry insiders, many of whom privately condemned Smith's actions. Rock also experienced a career boost as ticket sales for his comedy shows soared in the wake of the incident, although he remained largely tight-lipped about the slap for a long time, saving most of his commentary for his 2023 Netflix special. So Joe Rogan has often criticized Hollywood celebrities many times, and of course it's impossible to cover all these stories. There are too many examples to list, but it's clear that Rogan's direct opinions have caused tension with many in the entertainment industry. Because of his large audience, he's been able to criticize Hollywood openly, which has led to many conflicts with different celebrities. And that's it for today.